Good evening, everybody, and welcome to ARC Racing this evening, or Tier 1 at the Circuit of the Americas for the USA Grand Prix. And we are back after a nice week's break. Well, it wasn't a nice week's break because I've missed it. I've missed the racing. So we are at the USA Grand Prix this evening for round 8. I mean, well up to the halfway stage of the season. We've got Q1, as we know, Q1, Q2 and Q3, full quality for Tier 1. As we have got a full grid this evening. Any audio problems, just give us a shout. People say it needs to be turned down. Just let me know in the chat. So here we go in Q1. We've got Cycling Will, who looks like he's going to be the first driver to set a time. And nice track actually. Here in Texas. And, going to be a nice test for everybody. Track limits can be quite generous. So, see if everyone can set some decent times. Any predictions in the chat would be really good. So coming up to the end of Q2 now. Cycling Will win the Red Bull. See what sort of time he's going to set. He's going to be the benchmark, I believe. Both Red Bulls are out setting that. So we've got a really busy track at the moment, so there could be some traffic for drivers. Could that affect any drivers? 18 on the grid, so a good turnout tonight. Any predictions? And this looks like a good banker lap to start with. The Cycling Will, as he comes round the last turn now, he's going to cross the line. His first time is going to be a 1:33.9. But as the track conditions are going to be better, as his teammate in a Red Bull is going to come round the last corner now, he's going to set a time of 1:34.1 and in 8 with a good banker lap with a 1:32.4 in the Aston Martin. Rowden for pole, says Ampho. Little Daz is back after a little break. He says his luck needs to change in the podcast, and he's in that Ferrari and he's going to look in, and Val in a Mercedes on an outlap. Looks like he's got someone on his tail looking for a slipstream, but Val's going to start his lap right now. We're going to go on board with Val actually in a Mercedes. Very nice racing helmet as well. Turn 1 could be carnage in the race. It looks like, did he have a little tiny lock up there? Did Val? I wonder. I'm not quite sure. Sector 1, is it? Somebody just slowing down, I think it is. So see what sort of time Val's going to set. He's going to set a purple Sector 1. This Mercedes driver, he's got a McLaren in front of him. I think it's Rowden, it is, but Rowden's going to get out of the way like a sportsman he is, and like a gentleman he is, like everybody else is. So the times are coming in thick and fast now in Q1, but we're with Val in the Mercedes, because he's got that long back straight now. This is a good opportunity to pass on this track. There's a few opportunities, few corners that you can pass on. Yeah, there's always a bit of a corner, but that's what I'm saying. It's very generous, some of the corners. It is on strict corner cutting, but oh, was it a little bit of a back end loss? Has he lost a bit of time in Sector 3? Sector 3 is such a tough part of the track. It is, but it looks like he's going to set a nice time here as everybody choosing the soft compound tyres. Round the last turn now is Val. We're on board with a Mercedes driver. He's going to cross the line. This looks like it's going to be a fast time of 1:32.3. So a good banker lap from him. That should be enough to see him through. We've just gone to SAS Matt and he's had a spin. The Mercedes driver, but he's set a time of 1:33. Little Daz, 1:33 on the dot. He's just come into the pit lane. Let's have a look at Ulster, who's on another time by looks of it, or is he on an in lap? He's set a 1:33.7 so far. Let's go to somebody who hasn't set a lap. Looks like Alan is on, coming around the last corner now. What time is Alan going to set? He's going to cross the line, and he's got a very respectable set of a 1:33.3. Some decent little laps coming in Q1. We've got 10 minutes to go. Who's going to get the chop? Who's going to make Q2? Bagger's yet to set a time, so is Trev and Kenyon in the pits. Everybody opting for the soft compound tyre. We're going to see any medium compound runners in Q2. I wonder. So the forecast this evening for the race at Kota is race is going to be a dry to wet, so it's going to be a very interesting race as Ulster has invalidated. I think he's on an in-lap anyway. So Trev and Kenyon come for out-laps. We'll go to Trev now in the Aston Martin. His teammate in 8 set a time of 32.4 second. It's going to be a dry to wet race, a bit like Russia. Strategies and good calls have got to be made, but we're in Q1 at the moment, just under 10 minutes to go until Q2. We'll go to Trev in a second. We'll see if anyone's on a lap. I think Sid, we'll go to Sid, who looks like he's going to be, I mean, you could lose your back end so easily on this track, especially in that section in Q1. MS is very tough indeed. Sid looks like he's very much sticking to that track very nicely indeed in that Alpine. He's had a spin, he's lost his back end, and he's lost his front wing, so that well could have been, if he had hit that with more speed, it could have been good night Vienna or good night America. As you know, the track is, Sid Rick has spun and lost his wing, so very lucky not to completely retire, and he would have been out of Q1. So, but Reaper now in the Haas. He looks like he's on some sort of in lap. We'll go to Kenyon. Go to Kenyon right now, as he looks like he's on that back straight in sector 2. He is yet to set a time, but the benchmark now is 1:32.3. But remember, 18, I believe we're going to lose. We may lose 3, or we might lose 5, and then we might lose 3 in the next. But Val looks like he's retired. He's happy with that lap, and he should be, because it's a cool car. But Kenyon's gone quickest in sector 2, and it looked to me that he lost his back end now. So it looked like a bit of a spurt. It does look like, I don't know if it's everyone watching, but it looked to me that he looked like he lost. Oh, I don't know, but he's still there, and he's set a purple sector 2. Around the last corner now is Val, and Kenyon's gone third fastest for 1:32.4. So very close between him and Innate. So at the moment, the people in danger is obviously Trev, who's now on a lap. Bagger, Walkie, and it looks as if Sid and Andrews could be out. But again, I don't know how many will lose in Q1, because obviously we've got the 18 drivers instead of the full grid. But I believe it's 5 in the first one. Not quite sure, but we're with Trev now in the Aston Martin. He's going to come around the last corner. What's his time going to be? He's going to cross the line. He's gone 12th with a 1:34 flat. So we may have to go for another lap. There's Bagger now. Looks like someone's off, and it's Walkie. I think he's getting out of the way. The Bagger now in the Alfa Romeo. He's going to come round that last corner. That's the second from last corner. That's where you could invalidate if you go too wide onto the green part. But he's going to go round now. He's going to cross the line, and he stays 18th with a 1:41. But I don't think that was a. I think that must have been another cool down lap, another sit up lap for Bagger. So he's going to go now. 6 minutes to go in Q1. We'll go to Cycling Will now, or Trev. Cycling Will's out. Let's go to Little Daz, who's in the Ferrari. He's in 6th at the moment with a 1:33 flat. He feels he needs to put in another lap. He's had a break, so he's going to get used to the car again and the track. He's going to come around the last corner now. This looks like a much better lap from him. He's gone wide there, but he's still not invalidated. He's gone up to 5th with a 1:33 flat again, but he's still he's quicker. So he's gone 4th. Shadow in 4th in the Mercedes. I believe he's running no assists today, so very good. He's in 4th at the moment. Coming up to the 5-minute warning now for everybody. We've got a few in the pits. Mr. Indy's coming out for an out lap, as if, you know, he's on the chopping line. So, be an interesting race to dry to wet. The top Val's retired. Quite as more people have retired as well. We've got somebody slowing down in the, I think it's an Alpine, or is that, yeah. With Mr. Indy now, he's on an out lap. Is he going to get out of that bottom 5? I have to tell you what, they could go out for another lap here, and Kenyon's gone quickest. We're out into the 1:31s already in Q1. Are we going to get anybody in the 1:30s, I wonder? 1:31, just under 1:32 is the quickest time in Q1 at this moment in time. With Bagger now, he's in Sector 2, just coming up to Sector 3. Sector 2, he's a 10th up on his quickest time. So he's coming around. This is so tough, this third sector. Yeah, 1:31 is fast, Shadow, mate. Especially for the Q1, but we're going to see a lot more faster, I think. But cracking lap from Kenyon, sure is. Always see better. So crossing the line is Bagger. He's going to, looks like he's going to stay 16th at this moment in time. And a retirement for Daz. He believes that a 1:33 flat is quick enough, and I think it will be quick enough. So I think Mr. Indy could be in trouble here. It could also be Reaper in trouble. Obviously Sidrick and Bagger are in trouble. Andrews and Walkie. He'll have to find at least half a second to take over from Trev's. Trev's in the pit lane. But Andrews, let's go to Andrews. He's invalidated. He might be on a cool down lap. Just 2.5 seconds. 2.5 seconds. 2.5 minutes to go. We'll go back to Mr. Indy. He's just a smidgen quicker. Two hundredths, I believe, quicker than his time at the moment. But he's invalidated as Mr. Indy, so he could be in trouble if Reaper can find more time. He's a 10th up. Kenyon's retired, obviously. He's got a 1:31. That'll be good enough to get into Q2. But Reaper now, he's got to improve on his time, he believes. If it's going to be the bottom 5, it'll be 14th downwards. The Reapers, at the moment, going to be coming to that back straight. Got a bit of traffic in front of him. Is it another Ferrari? Is it a Ferrari in front? Yeah, it's a Ferrari in front of him. Oh. It looks like Reaper's got a fresh set of softs on as well. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him. I believe it's Andrews, he might be giving him a little tow here. It'll be hard to give a tow on this track. Probably on the back straight you're looking at. Which is in Sector 2, but going to be crossing the line. It's going to be coming round the last. This is going to be an improvement for Reaper. It does look like it's going to be a massive improvement for Reaper, is it? Well, he's not. The 134.2. He might have lost a bit of time somewhere, as we're going to go back with Andrews, who looks like he's not going to improve on his 135 time. So we've got, it must be just under... might be just under a minute, I'd say. See what I'm gonna do. I am gonna if I can see if I can move this down. Out of the way of the bit to see you can see. Might be a little bit better. There we go. So you can see the sector times. I didn't realise it was in the way, but all sorted now. Yeah. It looks like Q is over, and we're gonna lose Andrews. Yep, we're gonna lose. It looks like Reaper's out. It looks like Sid's out. It looks like Bagger's out. It looks like Andrews and Walkie are gonna be out of Q1, so we could be losing from, if not, we're going to be losing the bottom three, which is Bagger, Andrews and Walkie. So Reaper and Sid could be safe, but I'm not sure if it's going to let the bottom from 14, and in Q2 we might lose 3 drivers. So we'll soon find out, as Kenyon goes fastest in Q1, so he sets a very big mark, 131.9. Innate second with a 132 flat, then Val with a 132 free. So he could lose depending on how many. So let's just have a look who we lose. So we could obviously concentrate on the bottom. Yeah, we've only lost the bottom 3, which will be Bagger, Andrews and Walkie. So Sid and Reaper are in the Q2. I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be back for Q2. Right, Q2 then has started. The clock has started to count down. It looks like already we've got a Mercedes coming out. So it could be Shadow coming out. We've got an Aston Martin coming out. We've got a few cars coming out. We've got a Williams, who looks like he is leading the pack. Val is also behind He's come out early. So let's have a look at the... Well, we've got Jumanji and Ulster with the softs on. I did wonder if anyone was going to come out in the mediums, and at the moment it's just the two drivers. Little Daz is out, so we've got quite a few people on an outlet. We've got about 6-7 people. Kenyon's put the mediums on. That's 4 drivers. Shadow's got the mediums on in the Mercedes. Coming out is Reaper now. We'll go to Alan, who's on the softsies in the Williams. He's going to be the first driver to set a time. Do apologies if you can hear my chair squeaking. I need a new one because I think this one's knackered, but I'll try not to fidget too much, as everyone bar 2 are out. So it's going to be a busy track here in Q2. We'll lose the bottom 5. We've got 5 drivers who have got the mediums on. Here we go in sector 1. With Alan in the I was about to say the Mercedes then, in the Williams. Here in Q2. Takes that corner very nicely down to the backstroke. Oh, a little bit of a snap on the exit for Alan. So let's see how he gets on as we enter the 3rd sector now. He's obviously set a purple sector 2 because he's the first driver to set that sector 2, but it looks like he's done this pretty well. Very smooth at this moment. We see a 1:31.9 in Q1. So as the track warms up and gets nice and the grip gets better, we could see a lot quicker. So Alan's going to cross the line now. He's going to set a 1:33.6. Let's go to Jumanji now, who's invalidated. He's on the mediums. Let's go to Shadows, who set a purple sector 2 on the mediums. So, fair play. He's got no assists, I believe. Unbelievable. That'd be my dream. We've got someone who's binned it. In the is that Kenyon or is that Mr. Indy? I think Mr. Indy has had a spin. And we'll go. Innate's gone quickest at the moment with a and a little bit of a snap from Shadow. We've gone back to him, so not sure what's happened there, but he's had a moment. He's had a big spin, and Shadow spun. And, well, it looks like he hasn't not many major damage. So it looks like the end plate's wobbling a bit, but them tyres are going to be cooking now. So he's just got to take it nice and easy. As I said, 1:32.4 for Innate in the Aston Martin. He's the quickest at this moment in time. And Kenyon, who's got Matt in front of him, who's got out of the way now. He's going to cross the last corner now. It looks like it's going to be another cracking lap. He's going to try and qualify on them mediums. He's going for a different strategy, and he's gone second with a 1:33.1 on the medium compound tyre. So he's flying second at this moment in time. But Jumanji on the medium to see what the Red Bull driver can do. He's gone that tough set to 3. Wonder what turn 1 we're gonna get, but we've got a couple of Q, just under 10 minutes Q2 left till we go to the top 10 shootout. Looks like Sadie's getting out of the way and Jumanji's going to cross the line. He's on them mediums, he's set at 134.5. So at the moment, Sid Shadow, Indy, Matt and Trev have yet to set a time, as we've got over 8 minutes left, just over 8 minutes left. As Ulster's on the mediums, he's going to cross the line now, and he's obviously going to improve on his time. He's a 130, under a 134 for Ulster there. So let's go to Trev, who's on an outlet, and Alan's gone second fastest with a 133 flat. So I think we're going to see the medium runners may come out on the softs. Bar Kenyon. We may see them change softs. There's a little Daz in the pits. He's put some, looks like some fresh softs on. Shadow's come for another outlet. Mr. Indy's on an app, but he's got an invalidation. Matt's doing another lap by the looks of it on the mediums. He looks like he invalidated his first. Or was that, it must have been his outlet. I'm not quite sure. But he's in the McLaren. Lovely, lovely corner, that one. I do like that corner. The long left swoop. The Mercedes. McLaren, keep saying Mercedes. Don't know why. It's got a bit of traffic in front of him. Trev may, I think Trev's on an outlet, but he'll be starting a lap now. But he's going to cross the line, Matt, and he's gone 11th fastest, so I think he's going to be changing to them softs for his next run. We've got 5 laps to go. Reaper, who's done 3 laps on them softs. In the hash, Val, who's believe he's put softs on. Yeah, everybody, as I predicted, has changed to the softs. So Jumanji and Ulster could follow suit soon. So I don't think the mediums will get you into Q3 by the pace it looks at the moment. It looks like the 33s, low 33s are looking good at the moment. Good evening, Ulster. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're well. Good luck to yourself tonight. We're on board now with Kenyon. He's on his outlap at this moment in time. Daz looks like he's always 2 tenths up, so we'll stay with the Ferrari driver. He's 2 tenths up of his personal best. He's got some fresh soft compounds on. Evening, Sid. How you doing, mate? You good? You good? Little Daz on his he's set a purple sector 2, so he does mean business. He does. He's due a win, so we could well see it here, as I believe this is one of his favourite tracks. At this moment in time, he's set a purple sector 2. He's going to come around the last corner now. It looks like this is going to be the quickest time, I believe. He's going to go top of the charts, and he has with a 1:32 flat, so he's just under half a second quickest in Q2 at the moment. So that was a cracking lap from Little Daz. That really was. So fair play to the Ferrari driver. Mr. Indy's the only driver yet to set a time. He's going to be setting a time right now. We've just got under 4 minutes to go till we lose 5 drivers for the top 10 shootout. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th will be out. Coming up to the back straight now is Mr. Indy. We've still got a few drivers who are on the brink here. Jumanji's still on the mediums, so he feels he can get, if he can get through on the mediums, that'll be good for him. He'll start the race on them. So, but I believe Kenyon's set his time, I believe, on the mediums as well. So, or has he put a fresh set of softs on? I'm not sure. I think he's Mr. Indy's coming to the pits, so I'm not sure what's happened there. Have a look. We've got Ulster now, who's like he's got a fresh set of softs on to try and get out of Q2. Coming up to that back straight. Because at the moment we are in the chopping board. On the chopping board rather are Jumanji, Sid, Ulster, Max and Mr. Indy. So it looks good for Mercedes and Aston Martin at this moment in time. Because looks like they may be on invalidation for Ulster, so he could be. He'll have to go for another one. Where is he? Yeah, he'll have enough time to get another lap in. But looks like Sid Rick now, who's sector 2. He's not quicker. Looks like he's 2 tenths down. So he's lost a bit of time somewhere, and he may not make it to go have another lap. I think he might be alright. What we got left on the clock? He's in sector 3 now. Oh. I think he may be alright. If that clock goes, got 30 seconds here, I think he may be alright to get another lap in. But he's got out of the way. But looks like an Alpha Tauri to go past him, and it looks like Kenyon has gone past him. Kenyon's on an out lap at the moment, so it looks like Sid's going to go for one last go here. So is, well, Ulster's flying now because he's 2 tenths up, and he could get a lovely slipstream off of Val now on this back straight. This is what I was talking about earlier, so this has come at a reasonable time for Ulster. Being behind Val there, he could get a nice slipstream. But now he could be in traffic unless Val's on a, I think Val's on a lap as well. So he'd be getting a nice little toe off him. And I think this is going to be a good lap for Ulster, you know, as Reaper's out. Jumanji's out. Indy's out. It well could be Ulster. Could he push Val at the moment, who looks like he will get out? I think Val was going to go third fastest. He has. And what a lap from Ulster. What an absolute good lap that was. What an improvement. He's gone up to 8th. And he has knocked Cycling Will, Reaper, Jumanji. Will go down to Sid Rick, who's an invalidation. So we're going to lose Cycling Will, Reaper, Jumanji, Sid Rick and Mr. Indy. And with that lap, Ulster has... Well, the 2 Red Bulls are out. As Innate, Val are second and third. So, thanks for the submission, Toby, mate. Thank you very much, mate. And Anthro saying GG McLaren. Yep, McLaren both through to Q3. Both Aston Martins through to Q3. Both Mercedes through to Q1. Kenyon is through. And just look at that lap from Ulster. Superb stuff, fella. Superb. Pulled it out of the bag in the last lap. And certainly pulled it out of the bag in that last lap. As he has moved up to 8th. And he is well and truly into the top 10 shootout. Won't be long till the race. Can't wait to the race. So, through to Q top 10 shootout will be Daz, Innate, Val, Shadow, Alan, Kenyon, Rowden, Ulster, Trev and Matt. And Kenyon getting through to Q3 on their mediums. He'll be starting the race, I'm sure, on their mediums. And we're going to lose in Q2 Cycling Will, Reaper, Jumanji, Sid and Mr. Indy on Q2. Very, very shortly we will be going to that top 10 shootout. And then be a 5-minute break. And then it will be the race. I'll gag it for a drink. That 5-minute race could be five-minute break could be nice for me because I'm gagging. Bit in feathers, as they say. As we're straight into Q3 now. Just a reminder. Yeah, just a reminder that we've got a wet and dry, a dry to wet race. I think it's going to be wet towards the end. We've got the 4 out on that lap, which is Alan, Daz, Val and Innate. I think it's Alan that's going to be the first one. We will do a lap with Rowden as we haven't. He's just come out. But we will do a lap with Rowden. Look at that. The 2 McLaren boys back to back coming out at the same time. I'm wondering whether there'll be some tactical slipstreams. Just have to wait and see. Who do we think for pole position then, chat? Who do we think? Predictions for the top 3. Who do you think for pole? I don't know, you know, whatever I predict I'm wrong, so there's no point. No point me predicting anything, to be honest. I think 2 runs there will be. Due 3 for most drivers who have yet to come out. Rowden just warming them tyres up. And he'll be coming round for his lap. Anytime now. He's got 2 corners to the left. Deadbeat Daddy's going for Kenyon. Rowden's going to start his lap now. Coming up to turn 1. Throw that car into turn 1. There we go. Beautiful. Now you just want to be tight to that apex, not touch it. And now the S's, where you just want to kiss the curves. That's where you could spin and it could be dangerous, but looks like Rowden's got this all under control. Because now the S's have gone. Like a snake, isn't it? It's like driving up a snake. As he's going to come up to this hairpin now. Coming up to the back straight. Alan has set a 133 flat for the provisional pole. Val's gone for a 132 flat. That's a very good time. Daz with a 132 flat. And look how close that is. 5 milliseconds. And Innate's gone quicker with a 131.9. So he has provisional pole. This moment in time. So we're in the 131s again. And I'm sure we're going to see the mid 131s in this race. And Kenyon answers back with a 131.7. So I think we are going to see a mid 131s for pole as Kenyon takes provisional pole at this moment in time. Let's see how Rowden can do. He's round the last corner now. He's going to cross the line and he's gone full 5th fastest with a 132.8. So very good times coming in already as Kenyon's got provisional pole at this moment in time with 7.5 minutes to go in Q3. I've got one prediction for Kenyon at the moment. The shadow now in the other Mercedes from Val. His teammate's third at the moment with a 132 flat. To the top 4, very close at this moment in time. Sure, Rowden's going to find some more time too. So, impressive stuff. Val's gone into the pits. But with Shadow now, he's that long swooping left before the last 2 corners. Let's see if he's going to set a good time. And he just looks like, I don't know if it was a glitch, but it looked like he just lost it a bit. But he's on the last corner now. He's going to cross that line. And he's gone 5th fastest with a 132.5. So he's just overtaken Rowden at the moment. So impressive qualifying from Mercedes at this moment in time. But Kenyon's just entered the pits then. Rowden looks like he's on an in lap. Let's go to Trev in the Aston Martin. He's on that back straight now in Q2. Here we go then, sorry about that. Just had just said night to the boys, having a late night tonight, so hopefully it'll give me a bit of a load in the morning. So crossing the line is Trev with a 1, well, I think he's going to go again. That's a Tomo time, that is a 153.5. To the top 4 at the moment, Well, the top 7 now are all in the pits. 5 minutes to go. We're going to see another lap. Looks like Shadow could be coming in now, which he is. Doesn't look like everyone's budging at the moment. Matt is going to come in, is he? No. Yep, he's going to dive into the pits. Ulster's still in the pit. He's yet to set a time, so looks like anybody really can get pole. Anyone in the top 6 look really good. Top 5, top 6. It's like Daz is he the first one to come out in the Ferrari? Looks like a Ferrari ahead, and Daz looks like he's come out, which he has. So he could be going for 2 laps here. Or just the one. Time to beat is a 1:31.7 set by Kenyon for his first banker lap in Q3. And what a banker lap it was. Quickest time of the whole of qualifying at the moment. He had the second quickest time for 1:31.9 in Q3. Setting that benchmark. Shadow's come out for an out lap. I'm just going to see people flooding out now for their last runs. Looks like Kenyon's come out as well. He's coming out of the pits now. Looks like Innate's coming out of the pits now. So staying Val looks like he's going to come out last. He's going to be last across the line, but be interesting to see. So out of that top 5 at the moment, it looks like the first one to cross the line is going to be Daz in the Ferrari. Mikey, hello mate, how you doing? Nice to see you tuned in, buddy. And now Daz is going to be starting his hot lap. And he's got to make it count now. No room for any mistakes. As we're going to go through the S's now. Such a tough part of the track. Get it right, you can easily invalidate. You can't not afford to invalidate now. And invalidate, Daz where you're going to invalidate. And Shadow Daz is going to have to get round now and go for another. As the one behind him, is it? Yeah, it is. So we're with Val now. He's third at the moment, and I think he's got... Sorry, I thought Val come out. I think Val come out late. I'm not sure. It did say it on the map for me that he won't come out yet. He's coming up to the hairpin now. So he'll be coming up. We'll see if he's set a quick sector 2. It looks like Mercedes. So he'll be coming up to Q3 now. Oh, he's on his out lap, silly sod. What am I on about? That's why. But, yeah, he was on. He did come out last. So we're going to go to Kenyon. Sorry, I was bloody confused myself sometimes. Blimey. We're with Kenyon now in the Alpha Tauri. As you could so easily, that's where you could invalidate, but he's taking that corner very, very nicely indeed. Is he going to improve on his time of 1:31.7 and make it even tougher for the guys? He's coming up to a bit of traffic though, but I think they're going to be further in front than the air. They're miles away. Track map can't. Looks closer than what it is, doesn't it? So he's on the back straight now. He's the Alpha Tauri driver. He's really is. Means business by the looks of it this evening. He's set a purple sector 2, so he's gone even quicker than his previous sector 2. So this could be a massive improvement. This could be a mid 1:31s and put a Bema. I think In8's going to cross the line in front. We'll go to In8 now. Oh, he's invalidated. So there's a validation for In8, and that has given the opportunity for Kenyan. He's only got Daz and Val, so an invalidation from him, and it looks like he's crashed. Oh, and Kenyan's gone even quicker, and he's crashed at the... I'm not quite sure. I think In8 lost it. But look at Sector 2. Val, bit of a crash at the end of the finish line. It didn't affect much because it's lower than a 131 mid. A 130 blower. I thought 130 mid 131s. I did say it. And Kenyan's got it, but can Val? He's throwing that car in. Now he's coming up to the last corner. Is Val going to snatch? Oh, he's invalidated the last corner. And he's probably annoyed at himself, and he's spun and hit the wall. And he's out. Invalidation for Shadow. Daz, it looks like pole position for Kenyan. So, right, look at this shot. Someone get a screenshot of that. That is brilliant. I'll screenshot it now, actually. I wonder if that was screenshot. Brilliant stuff. The Kenyan takes pole. Looks like someone's doing donuts in the background. Shadow and, well, bit of an anticlimax at the end of that race. He had an invalidation from In8. And then Val invalidated on the last corner. Looks like a bit of frustration, and he's spun. This is why the car looks like a scrap heap. The track at the moment. That was real life. Could you imagine? Don't think we'll be seeing qualifying. So pole position for Kenyan. In8 second. Val takes third. Daz fourth. But I'm sure the stewards will be having a little chat with drivers about that. Chat with everybody about that carnage. At the end. But the top 10 then. Starting the race is Kenyan on pole. In8 second. Third is Val. Fourth is Daz. Fifth, Shadow. Sixth, Rowden. Alan 7th. Matt 8th. 9th, Triven. Ulster will be starting on 10th. So we're going to have a quick 5-minute break, guys, and we'll be back for lights out. So do not go anywhere. Thank you very much, and see you very soon. Right, so we are back. I've got my drink, so my throat feels a lot more clearer and better. But, we'll have the formation lap. And then we'll be off and running. Here we go then, we're on the formation lap, it looks like. God for that as well. I did see earlier that Val was left the session, so hopefully he'll be back very soon. As I'll just get me oh, don't want that on for the, there we go, sorted. The predictions for the race then. Sorry, I've got to move. I've got to mute my mic every time I move because this chair is ridiculous. So just the two drivers will be starting the race on mediums, so they'll be going for a longer first stint than everybody else. So just have to wait and see. So Innate and Val are going to be quicker than Kenyon off, but turn one could well be carnage. As we'll soon be starting this race, and I can't wait. It's been a week off, a long week, and we're going to be starting the race anytime soon. Prediction. Deadbeat Daddy. I would put a prediction in the Twitch, but as I'm on my own, it's quite hard to keep my eye on the race and the Twitch at the same time. But we've got Shadow saying me out breaking myself. We could see a few coming off into turn one. I'm not sure I quite like this. So we go then. We've got 5 red lights for the USA Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. And it looks like Kenyon has got a very good start. He's got the inside. No, on the inside. Look at Dad's start on the inside. Superb start. He's jumped up to. There's been a retirement straight away. And a 5-second time penalty for Val. So Val's had trouble. He's off. He's spun. And in the wall is Sid Rick. In the wall is Sid Rick. And Daz has taken the lead of the Grand Prix. What a start from Daz and Kenyon second. And there's a virtual safety car at the moment from that. And Sid's out. And it looks like Val. I'm not sure if Val's even in the session. I'm not sure what's going on. But he's on track. He could be getting a disqualification, so I'm not sure. The Valve's disqualified. And it looks like Sid's out. It's a virtual safety car still. And Dad's taking a lead from the Grand Prix, so that's horrendous for Val. So he is out. Sid's out. Unbelievable. Looks like we've had spectator mode, but was in control of my car. I don't know what's happening. He's asked for a restart. It's on a virtual safety car at the moment. Ben Val's asked for a restart. He's took out Sid from the start, so we're just going to we're racing again. We'll just get from the admins if there's going to be a restart, but unbelievable. We'll just go as we're racing now as leading the Grand Prix at the moment is Daz. He's obviously quicker. So was opting for them medium tyres as that cost Kenyan's start. At the moment, as Trev and Matt look like they're having a little battle. Look at the two McLaren boys back to back. Innate down to fifth. He's not had the best starts. He started second and he's down to fifth at the moment. The Shadow's had a good start. He's up to third. He's on the tail of Kenyon's. Obviously going to be slower. He's on the slower tyre. So a bit of a hectic start from the two. As Daz has got a lovely, well, he's over a second now. He'll be out of DRS, but look how close Shadow is to Kenyon. Daz has gone quickest with a 1:36.5. Innate's gone quicker than that with a 1:36.3, so Innate's going to be looking to get his positions back as Bagger's overtaken Reaper. Let's look at so much quicker as Shadow on them softs. So much difference in there, but Kenyon will look for the overcut. He's on the mediums. So any time now, he's at the back out there as Shadow, but he's gonna look. Is he look on the back straight if he can get close enough? He's got plenty of ERS, so this could be the opportunity now. As I've lost the times at the moment, but it looks like Kenyon's he's going to have a nice little slipstream. He's not going to have DRS. Kenyon's trying to get out of the slipstream, and Shadow's trying to get back in it. Is he going to have a little look now on the outside and the inside? He is going to have a look. He's a nice overtake there, wheel to wheel. Oh, Shadow and Kenyon. And Shadow's going to have the inside line. Was there a little bit of contact? I'm not sure, but great racing between the two. As Kenyon has taken second place again, and Shadow is third. Innate has gone back up to fourth. He's retaken that position from Alan. I've not got no times at the moment, so I'm not sure. The game's not giving me any time, so I'm not sure how quick. Sector 3, there's a yellow flag, and it looks like someone's had a little bit of a moment, but not much. But I've got the times back now. Is this going to be a good battle between these lads? It's under a second between the, looks like the top five, is it? I don't know if it's got to sort itself out. Top five, yeah. It looks like it's going to be under a second. So this is going to be a good stuff between the top boys. Daz. Will be pitting first. Out of the top two, obviously, because he's got the... Looks like Innate. Is he going slow? I thought he was going slow there. He's got a Williams of Allen on the back. So Innate has... Looks like he's gone up to third, so... Shadow, has he had a moment? He's had a spin. Sorry, I completely took my eye off the screen for a second now because my phone pinged. I'm now going to get it away from me, but yeah, it looks like Shadow's had a moment and Innate's third. So Innate again involved, but look how close Kenyon is now. He's got DRS on Daz. He could take the lead here. and it would be crucial for him to take the lead on them. But going into turn 1, he looks on the outside. Is he going to break late? Are we going to see wheel-to-wheel action? He's gone by the switchback for a lovely move and still got that racing line on the inside as Daz, as he's still got the lead. But this is going to be a great battle between the two now. Coming into the S's. Got to be so careful. 3-second time penalty for Daz. The track limits on them S's are going to be tough. So there's the first penalty for the top guys at the moment that are leading the race. He's just out of DRS, is in 8. He's in. We're going to go to Trev now because it looks like him and... Matt and Trev look like they're going to be having a nice little battle as Trev in the Aston Martin is 6th at the moment. 7th is Matt. We've got some gaps forming towards the mid and the back pack. He's got DRS. He's going to have a little look. He's going to have a nice little look into the DRS zone. He's going to have a lovely smooth overtake. Took a bit of chunk of the corner. I'm not sure if that was a warning, but Matt has taken the position from. But look at Daz. Daz has lost the lead to Kenyon as we went. You just cannot take your eyes off this. Kenyon at the moment having a superb race, and Daz got damage. He's coming in. He's going into that undercut. But I mean, the softs on this track just completely get obliterated. So the first stop is Daz. He's going for that undercut on Kenyon, but Kenyon can go a lot longer. They're not going to last very long. So Daz looks like he's going to go on to a 2-stop now. Set to 3, there's a yellow flag. It's a Mercedes, is it? Shadow. Shadow is having a right old moment. He's not having the best race at the moment, and he's spun again. He pitted for the hards. He must have spun with damage. And them tyres are going to be cooking. And I'm afraid that could have ruined Shadow's races. Daz has come out in 12th. He's got a penalty. To Trev now, closing in on. He's just under a second behind Matt. And Reapers looks like he's... We'll go to Reaper and Bagger. Looks like he's going to have a little look on the inside. We've got wheel to wheel now with Reaper, and a nice little overtake for Reaper. He's up to 10th. He's having a solid race at the moment. But look at Bagger coming back. But he's going to have the racing line as Bagger's got a superb exit out of that lap, and he's coming round now into sector 3 and keeping the a nice exit again from Bagger. But look at these two having a little battle as Reaper does get the better out of the two. That's a great shot, that is. Really is a good shot between... Oh, it got really wide as Reaper. I'm not sure what's happened there. Has he got a puncher? And Reaper's... Inate's got a time penalty. I'm not quite sure what's going on. But Reaper slowed down, pulled to the side, and Bagger's left. Have we got a restart, I wonder? Because everyone seems to be... not sure. Right, we're saying don't restart. Right, we've got no restart. So we've got lap 7 of this race, sector 3. Looks like we've got Shadow's out, is he? He's had another spin, Shadow. He's on the mediums now, and he's spun again, and he's out, and he's lost his wing. Oh, and he's clattered. Somebody's clattered into him. Is it Ulster? Oh, it's carnage. He's coming into the pits now as, you know, as he just left. He's put the mediums on. And he's, Innate has got the undercut on the overcut on Daz rather. So what a pit stop that was for Innate. He looks like he's on a net P2 at the moment. A lot of people leaving the session. I'm not sure if we've got a... I think everybody's retired. I think we've got a restart. If we got a restart, I just need as a safety car at the moment. So I'm not sure. A bit of a mess at the moment. I'm not quite sure what is going on. If there is a restart, I'm hoping. Yeah, I think we have. I'll just take a quick break, everybody, and I'll be back for a new times. Cheers. Thank you very much. Goodbye.